Thank you very much, Victor Howe. Drew Brees joins us like he does after every Saints Tonight post-game show. Let's just talk about this effort tonight. Not the game many people expected. Was this an unpredictable game for you too?
Well, the first game of the season is always an interesting one, just because it's kind of an expect the unexpected, and albeit we have a lot of the same personnel, as do they, same coaching staff, same schemes. It's a different year, different team, and especially when you go to last year's game, 31-28, and then this year's game 14-9. But fact of the matter is, it's a win, and I think we've just proven that we can win in a lot of different ways. The defense played a heck of a game tonight. Offensively, I think the thing that we can walk away with this being pleased about is open the game with a touchdown and open the third quarter with a touchdown. There were some little mistakes and penalties and that kind of thing that got us off the field a little early in other situations, but we also finished the game with the ball in our hands, 3 first downs, 5.5 minutes running off the clock, 4-minute drill, and when you can finish a game like that, you're going to win a lot of football games.
Two good football teams. Obviously, you both met in the NFC Championship game last season. A lot of adjustments for both teams. I mean, you talk about the opening drive, and then the defense for you guys made a lot of adjustments in the second half. Was it a game of adjustments, more so than a lot of games?
Well, you know what? I think that for us offensively and for them defensively, and I'd probably say the same for their offense and our defense, it was very much what we do. Wasn't anything crazy, pretty simple, but things that we're all good at. And listen, these are two very good football teams that were on the field today in all phases. These are the two teams that were in the NFC Championship last year and represented the NFC in that regard. So, fact is, it's going to be a battle either way. It's going to be close. It's going to come down to the fourth quarter. You just don't know the point total.
Right. The game plan in the first half, only 3 rushes for the running backs, and Pierre Thomas really took over in the second half. Just talk about that game plan with the running game in the first half. Is that what you set out to do?
Yeah, we knew that we were going to take a lot of shots early, just to challenge, their defensive backfield. With the injuries that they had, we were kind of interested in seeing, who would be where and how they'd match up with us. And, we were able to get some pretty big plays, first play of the game, and then kind of rolled from there. We got that quick touchdown 2.5 minutes in and thought that, we were rolling. Unfortunately, like I mentioned before, some of those little mistakes, mental errors, penalties, those will get you beat. Those will get you off the field. The biggest thing we did well tonight was take care of the football, win the turnover battle. That's going to win you a lot of games.
Second half, Pierre Thomas really shined, 70 yards, but a lot of first downs, a touchdown. Really stepped up in the second half.
Pierre played great. Reggie, Heath, Dave Thomas, all the guys, in the backfield involved in the run game, certainly the offensive line, their ability to really step it up in the third quarter and fourth quarter and just finish against a very good defensive front that, has been one of the best in the league in defending the run. So, that's a big statement to go out there and run on a football team like that when everybody in the stadium and watching on TV knows you're going to run and try to run out the clock, and we were able to do it.
First game, I'm sure, is always tough because you don't get together for a full game in the preseason, but so many distractions in the offseason. But to come together with what Sean Payton calls really a team effort, you guys have to feel really good right now.
Listen, it was a great team effort. We'll take a win however we can get it. It's not always pretty, but you know what? I'd say this one, despite the score, it was pretty because it's a way that we haven't won a whole lot in the past, where defense only gives up 9 points. Offensively, we struggle at times, only score 14, but do what we need to do at the times we need to do it in order to finish the game. Special teams, I felt like we won the special teams battle, and just all in all, I think we can build on this victory.
Finally, great team effort, but great Who Dat effort. You instituted the new chant this week, and I tell you what, Who Dat Nation delivered, didn't it?
I think we might have found a new tradition, boys and girls. That was impressive.
Yeah.
And obviously the fans were ready. They did their homework, and they were in unison. And listen, I wouldn't expect anything less from the Who Dat Nation. That was fantastic. Our team loved it. Yeah. It got us fired up for the game, and we just look forward to continuing to build on that. But just know that, hey, every home game, right after the coin toss, honor a captain walking to the 30, dropping his hand. Be looking for him, be ready, and it'll continue to get better.
It was loud. Did that give you chills a little bit?
Listen, that gave everyone on the sideline chills. We were talking about in the locker room before the game, after the game, just made the hair stand up on your arms, and it might be one of the best chants in football now.
All right, that's for sure. Well, Drew Brees, thanks for joining us, and We'll see you next game.
All right, thanks.
All right, Drew Brees, great performance by him on the field and leading the chants for the Who Dat Nation as well, guys. It started something special, not only for this team, but tradition cheering-wise as well. Back to you.